Hi, this is Ajmal the developer, and welcome back to tutorial number 7 on HTML colors. In this tutorial we'll take a look at color names, color values, as well as styling elements such as background color, text color, and border color. But before we go ahead and dive into tutorial number 7, I want to show you how to download the Notepad 7 started working on last tutorial. I just want to make sure everyone knows how to download that, although it's quite simple, but it doesn't hurt to show you. So we're gonna go to the website for Notepad++ and choose the latest release, which is 7.8.6, and download that for our operating system. Mine is Windows operating system 32-bit. Actually not 32-bit, but mine is 64-bit. So I'm gonna download it for that. Let's click download. We're gonna download the exe package. I actually have the package already installed, so we're gonna go to the downloader and no, not really, but let's cancel this. Go to the downloads and so once you download the installer package, you want to right click and run as administrator. Why? Because as an admin you have more privileges and less limitations, so it's always a good practice to run as an admin. And I would recommend choosing the defaults because that's the best way to go. And we're gonna agree to the disclaimer, and I personally prefer to save it in the program files because that's where it belongs to. And these options, this combination is the best way to go as a beginner developer, and as you progress in your career you can go ahead and customize the options as per your need. But for now, let's not get ahead of ourselves and just go with the flow. So create a shortcut on desktop. Yes, I like to do that always, and it just takes a few minutes. It is a fairly small file, so it shouldn't take that long. Finish, and there we have it. So we're gonna close this this file. I want to start from where we always do start. So let's save this and close this, and we're gonna open it as open with Notepad++, and make sure to click on this option. Always use this app to open HTML files, and okay. So this is by default. Okay, so let's get back to the topic. Color names. Color name is the easiest way to go. You can use any predefined color name such as brown, purple, indigo, and we're gonna write a H1 and style it as a certain color, and closing tag. So I'm gonna pick the color purple, and the style that you want to apply to your text, the color style, is basically embedded inside your H1 tag. So the way to do that is you just add a space and write the word style equals open quote and the word color and quote, not quote but column rather, and then you want to write the word purple. That's the name for that color, and make sure to close that quote. So this should this should do the trick. Let's save this and run it on Chrome. Let's see if everything is, yeah, there you go, everything is good. We have the word purple and color purple. Quite simple. So we're gonna close this browser, go back to our code. So that's it for color. It's very simple. You can just replace this with any other color and it should do the trick. Actually, let's demonstrate that. I'm gonna, for example, pick say red, and save this and run it again. You see we have the word purple in red color though, so that's easy as that. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. So next one is a bit complicated. I would not much, but a little bit more. So values are basically mixtures of different colors. You get to increase one color and decrease the next color to create a different combination of colors. So first value is RGB, and R stands for green. R stands for red, G stands for green, and B for blue. So you have three colors to pick from, and you manipulate your percentage, and you have a different color. So let's go ahead and do that. And the way you do that is almost the same, but instead of the word or the name for the color, you simply write RGB, and this one is important. You have to open bracket and then choose your percentage for your color. So for red, I'm gonna pick 200. So comma, then space, and for green I'm gonna put say 50%, and for blue I'm gonna put say 65, and let's see what we have here. Oh, we're gonna save this and run it again. So yeah, this is the color we have created. It's quite simple. That is all it takes. And alternatively, if you don't know how to pick a color, best way is to go to the RGB color picker website and basically have a visual, and this is the simplest way. So on this side you have this dark yellow, and on this side you have everything else. So you either pull this bar to the right and change the shade of color, and you can also change the mixture here. It's quite nice. So yeah, we have it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this and go back to our code and add it here and see if we have what is shown here. So we should have this color, basically this. Let's refresh it. Yeah, you see. So best way is to go to the color picker, and we're gonna close this and keep this on. Go back to our code. So RGB as demonstrated, that's the way to do it. And next one is X values. X stands for hexadecimal, so it's hexagon and decimal. Let me go ahead and show you that on the hexadecimal color picker, so this way you have a better idea. Yeah, that's the website. So here you have your colors, and then you have your values. So there's a variety of colors. We're gonna go ahead to this color, whatever that is, and we're gonna copy the value, and we go to our code here, and we're gonna paste the value, instead of the RGB value. So paste it there, and so color Actually, you do not need to have the brackets, so simply you put the word color and the code, and that should work. Let's see if it does work. If not, then we can make some tweaks. So there you go, it works. But is it the same color? I can't tell. It's pretty dark. This one is also dark. Why don't we pick a better color so that we see the difference, the actual difference. Let's go and pick this red color. Red is not so hard to miss. So we copy this, go back to our code, so paste this here, save it, and go back, and yeah, it does work. So red. So that's that for hexadecimal. And hexadecimal is that's the style for hexadecimal, so you don't have to add bracket. All you have to do is write the word color, columns, and then the hashtag, and then the code for hexadecimal. And next value is HSL value. So HSL, it stands for hue, saturity, and lightness. Maybe we can better demonstrate it on the color picker. HSL color picker. So there you go. So you have these bars, and you can basically pick your own color. Let's make it a bit colorful, neon green. So this is the HSL value. I'm not gonna add this value because this is for opacity. I'm gonna explain that in a bit, and then we can apply that value as well. So let's copy this for now, go to our code, and just like RGB for HSL, you'd have to write the word HSL, open bracket, paste that value, and then close your bracket. So that should take care of it. And let's write the word HSL here, or the abbreviation HSL. Let's save this and rerun it, and we should have this color if everything is correct. Yeah, we are correct. So we have that color, and you can manipulate and pick any color you wish. Simple as that. Okay, so we covered 3 values: RGB, hexadecimal, HSL, and there are opacity you can add, but only to RGB and HSL, and those abbreviations are same with A at the end. So RGBA and HSLA. Why don't we start with RGBA? So you'll have to copy this and paste this here, and in between the values you'll have to basically it's same as RGB. We're gonna put 200, maybe 100 for green, and for blue we're gonna put 50, and then for opacity I'm gonna put 0.5 for percent. And let's see what kind of color we have here. Let's save this and refresh. Yeah, so kind of brownish, and as you can see it's a bit light. Let's work more on that and see the actual difference. So what if we put 25% as opposed to 50%, and let's see the difference. So pay attention here. You see it gets lighter, and if you put 15% it should get even lighter. So that's the beauty of opacity. Yeah, you get the point. So that's that. And same thing for HSLA. we're gonna add the words HSLA, and for let's go back to our color picker and pick a color for HSL. Here we have 1% here, so we're gonna cancel the whole or copy the whole thing rather, and let's see how it works or how it comes out. So we're gonna just paste it here, save it, and refresh. So as you can see, this is pretty solid. There's no opacity, I guess because it's full percent. What if we put 0.5% and refresh? So it gets a bit lighter, and if we put 0.25, it should get even lighter. Yeah, you see, very interesting. So that concludes the color names and values. And next one would be, or next ones would be the attributes such as background color, text color, or border color. This is pretty much the way to change the color of the text. And for background, the only difference would be you add the word background at the beginning, and then add a hyphen, and then everything else. So this should change the background of the text to that whatever color there is. You see, so the whole line background is this color. Very simple. So that's that for background, and you can do the same thing for color or for any other values. And you saw the text as I was working on text for the past 5 minutes. And the next one is border. So you want to add a border to your text or to your paragraph, and you guess that the easiest way is to just write the word border. Actually not, there's more to that. There's more to the border, because you want to add some dimensions for your border. So what you want to do is write the word border in columns, and you have to specify the width of your border. So I'm gonna add 2 pixel. 2 pixel. Let's do solid, and just I'm gonna keep it simple. Solid, maybe green. Yeah, that should do it. I'm gonna put green border. So yeah, that should be it. And let's see, there you go. So you have the text in between the border. You have that green border. So that's that for border. Very simple. You can change this to dotted if you want to, or underline, or anything, any other attribute. So let's see what dotted looks like. You see, you have these dots. So these are just simple examples. Obviously there are more to that same example, but we don't have the time to look in every single one of them. So we're gonna pause it there for now. So just a quick recap. We looked into color names, color values. We have 3 different values, and we have values with opacity, which 2 of them have it, RGBA and HSLA. And we also covered attributes. We covered text, how to change the color of your text, how to change the background of your text, and also how to change or add border color to your text. So that concludes today's tutorial for tutorial number 7 on HTML colors, and looking forward to see you in tutorial number 8 for more fun stuff to come. So take care of yourself.